Welcome to Sports Lanka YouTube channel. Sri Lanka secured a thrilling 5-wicket victory over the West Indies in the second ODI at the Palakil International Cricket Stadium on Wednesday. Chasing down a competitive target, Sri Lanka's top and middle order delivered solid performances, guiding their team to a decisive win. Despite some resistance from the West Indian bowlers, Sri Lanka maintained control of the chase, showcasing their class and composure. This win marks an important step for Sri Lanka, reinforcing their dominance on home soil and boosting their confidence for the rest of the series. Sri Lanka won the toss and made the decision to bowl first, a move that immediately put them in the driver's seat. The West Indies struggled to gain momentum, faced with a disciplined and relentless Sri Lankan bowling attack. The visitors were bowled out for a modest total of just 189 runs in 36 overs. The West Indian innings was largely held together by Sherfane Rutherford, who played a valiant knock. Rutherford's 80 off 82 balls included 7 well-timed boundaries and 4 towering sixes, providing some much-needed stability. Lower down the order, Gudkesh Modi contributed a valuable 50 off 61 deliveries, keeping the West Indies in the game. However, these efforts were left unsupported, as the rest of the batting lineup collapsed under pressure. Sri Lanka's bowlers were clinical, with Mahesh Theekshana shining as the standout performer. His tight, economical spell saw him pick up 3 wickets for just 25 runs in his 9 overs. Asatha Fernando, too, made an impact, grabbing 3 wickets for 35 runs in his 7 overs. But it was Wanindu Hazaranga who delivered the knockout blow, dismantling the West Indian middle order. Hazaranga's 4 wickets for 40 runs in 8 overs left the opposition reeling, unable to recover as he tied them down with his clever variations. This disciplined performance by Sri Lanka's bowling unit made it difficult for the West Indies to build partnerships, as they kept losing wickets at regular intervals. Despite the fight shown by Rutherford and Modi, the Sri Lankan bowlers had the upper hand throughout the innings, with a below-par target of 190 on the board. Sri Lanka's decision to bowl first was fully vindicated, setting up a manageable chase in the second half of the game. Chasing a modest target of 190, Sri Lanka's top order found themselves in a tricky spot early on. Although the target wasn't huge, the West Indies bowlers kept the pressure on, and Sri Lanka faced some early setbacks. However, they managed to recover and secured the win in 38.2 overs, with 5 wickets still in hand. Nishan Madushka gave Sri Lanka a solid start with a composed 38 off 44 balls. His steady innings helped settle the nerves after the early loss of a wicket. On the other end, Saudara Samarawikrama played with similar calmness, matching Madushka's score with 38 runs off 50 deliveries. Together, they steadied the ship, laying the foundation for the chase. However, it was Charith Asalanka who stood out with a brilliant, match-winning performance. His unbeaten 62 off 61 balls was the cornerstone of Sri Lanka's chase. Asalanka was in control throughout his innings, striking 7 fours and a towering 6 to keep the scoreboard ticking. His calm, focused approach at the crease ensured that Sri Lanka remained on course, even as wickets fell at regular intervals. One of the key moments in the chase came when Janeth Lianage joined Asalanka at the crease. Lianage's valuable knock of 24 off 34 balls provided much-needed support. Together, the pair navigated through the middle overs with smart batting, rotating the strike and punishing the loose deliveries when they came. Lianage's contribution was crucial in relieving some of the pressure off Asalanka, allowing him to play his natural game. For the West Indies, Alzarri Joseph was the pick of the bowlers, giving them a glimmer of hope with his disciplined spell. Joseph took 2 wickets for 30 runs in his 6 overs, maintaining a tight line and length throughout. But his efforts were ultimately in vain, as Sri Lanka's batters executed their chase with composure and discipline. In the end, Sri Lanka crossed the finish line comfortably in the 39th over, sealing a 5-wicket victory. Charith Asalanka's outstanding knock stood out as the decisive factor, as Sri Lanka took full control of the match and the series, once again proving their dominance on home soil. Mahesh Theekshana was named player of the match for his outstanding bowling performance, which played a crucial role in setting up Sri Lanka's victory. His 3 wickets for just 25 runs put the West Indies on the back foot, laying the foundation for Sri Lanka's commanding 5-wicket win. With this victory, Sri Lanka has taken a 2-0 lead in the series, having already won the first ODI by 5 wickets via the DLS method. Now, with momentum firmly on their side, Sri Lanka will look to complete a clean sweep in the 3rd and final ODI. Stay updated with the latest sports news. Subscribe to our Sports Lanka YouTube channel for fast and hot updates.